Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh!
What did you say?
Hey, guys. Who wants to hear about some Othello? All right, Patrick. Why don't you start us off while I go count my money?
Okay, Mr. Cobbs. Sandra, are you right in here? Okay, diving back into the sea of our story. There's this hero, Othello. He's the big boss, like the king of jellyfishing. He says he's a general at Venice. He marries Desdemona, the finest fish in the sea. But the waters get murked because not everyone's singing happy. Sea shanties. Iago, this figgy eel, is mad because he didn't get promoted. Instead, Othello picked Cassio, a younger fish, for the big job. Apparently, Iago thinks he's more experienced jellyfisher or something. And then there's Rodrigo. He's like a fish out of water, totally head over fins for Desdemona, and super jealous she chose Othello.
Great job, Patrick. Keep it up. Money, 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 money.
I know, Mr. Krabs. Yava's like, hey, Rodrigo, let's team up, because we both don't like how things are going. Yava's Highness and Othello think that Desdemona's not faithful, using Cassio as the bait. It's a real sneaky move, like stealing someone's secret Krabby Pie recipe. So they start causing trouble, making Othello doubt his wife. Yava comes up with this idea to get Cassio drunk while on duty, drunker than a pirate, on a ship at bay. In an attempt to provoke him, Rodrigo and Montano tease him and fight him, not ending very well for Montano. After the tussle, Iago suggested he called for Desdemona to help him get back to his normal self, making it look like Desdemona is his lover. You see, in the Bikini Bottom, there's this line that goes, I am not what I am. You know, like when Iago, the sneaky dude, talks to Rodrigo at the beginning of his master plan. He's basically saying he's not always what he seems to appear as. Kinda like when I'm pretending to be smart, but really I'm just Patrick and dumb. Iago's like the bad guy in the story, using tricks and lies to get what he wants. It's sorta like when Squidward pretends to like Krabby Patties just to get free food. Tricky, right?
Oh, Patrick, it gets more complicated. Othello, he's just swimming in a sea of jealousy and confusion. Afterwards, to really beat the fish in his gills, Iago uses a handkerchief, especially Desdemona's handkerchief, making it look like she gave it to Cassio as a love token. Othello's heart gets all twisted up, seeing this as proof of her betrayal. At this point, Othello's more confused and upset than a fish in a barrel. Othello is cooked, in other words. He confronts Desdemona, but she's completely baffled, because she's been true to him all along. It's like accusing Patrick of eating all the Krabby Patties when he's been on a diet. Meanwhile, Iago keeps pulling the strings, even getting Rodrigo to attack Cassio unexpectedly. But oh, the plan goes sideways. Cassio defends himself, wounding Rodrigo. Iago doesn't like how things are going, so he sneaks in a stab at Cassio's leg, scurrying away. But apparently, that wasn't enough for Iago. So after the epic duel, he finishes the job himself, killing Rodrigo. The waves get rougher when Othello, pushed by Iago's lies, makes the darkest choice. He decides Desdemona mustn't betray anyone else, and oh, Patrick is too sad. He ends her life, but then the truth starts bubbling up. And Maria, Iago's own wife, reveals his villainous acts after discovering the tragedy. It's a storm breaking loose. The truth about Plankton's schemes light up the Bikini Bottom. Well, in this scene, Othello is like, put out the light, and then put out the light. It's kinda like when Gary knocks over my pineapple-scented candle, you know? But here, Othello's talking about his plan to, oh well, do something really not nice to Desdemona. The light he's talking about is like her life, or something pure. And he's saying he's gonna snuff it out. It's super intense, like when the Krusty Krab runs out of Krabby Patties. I'm not really sure what's going on, but he knows it's some serious stuff.
In a whirlpool of lies and revelations, Othello sees the monstrous wave he's ridden. Led astray by Iago's currents, struck by grief and remorse for what he's done to Desdemona, Othello finds no way but to dive into the abyss, leaving the world behind. Iago's treachery is fully exposed, his future sealed in chains, but the sea remains a stormy loss. A stormy loss and shallow left in its wake. It teaches us Spongebob, Patrick, and Mr. Krabs about the treacherous tides of jealousy and anchors of truth and trust we must hold on to. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Through the retellings of the three barnacle heads, the tragic tale of Othello we present to you. It is recounted with a bit of ocean spice, highlighting the story's themes of trust, jealousy, and consequences of deception, all while maintaining the charm and true nature of Bikini Bottom.
That's all for today, guys. Patrick Star.